This is a good Jordan question. I like this one. How to get motivated to eat healthy and exercise?
How to get motivated to eat healthy and to exercise. Man. So I'll start by saying, man, I've been getting, there's been like a resurgence of our book recently in my DMs. Like people tagged me in our book, Eat It, which has been great to everyone who's read it, left a review. Thank you so much. I think the section on motivation in our book is one of the most shared, the most popular, and one of my personal favorites that we wrote. And, you know, it's such a huge fad right now for people to talk about motivation and discipline over motivation and all this stuff. But like, I think there's a lot of misunderstanding around motivation. And a lot of people downplay the role of motivation. But the reality is, number one, is that motivation, like anything, it's an emotion. It's a feeling. It's like you would never expect someone to stay happy all the time. You would hopefully never expect someone to stay sad all the time, angry all the time, excited all the time. These are all emotions, and emotions, every emotion is fickle by nature. It's like you're as a human being, unless you're a fucking psychopath, like you can't just be one emotion all the time, and you can't stay that emotion. Like it's dictated by not just your biochemistry, but your environment, like things you're going through. There's so much going on. So to expect to just stay motivated all the time is to expect to just get motivated when you want it, is to expect to just get happy when you want it, or excited whenever you want. Like it's not how it works. There usually has to be an impetus for that emotion to come and to infiltrate you, and so you can really experience it. With that in mind, the way that we described motivation in the book, and you could describe any feeling like any emotion like this, is imagine trying to hold water in your cupped hands. Like, you know, I would do this when I was a kid. I remember like going to the sink in my bathroom, trying to hold water in my hands. And like, I would squeeze my hands really, really, really tight, but the water would still trickle through the cracks in my hands and my fingers. And no matter what I did, it would always end up being empty. And that's like motivation. No matter what, no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you squeeze, the water is going to trickle through. Motivation will trickle through, and eventually you will have empty hands and you're not going to be motivated. But you still have to do what you want to do, even and especially when you aren't motivated. And ironically, or I don't know if ironic is the right word, but interestingly at the very least, when you do it and you aren't motivated, that actually motivates you, right? So the loop here, the motivation loop, a lot of people think motivation comes first. From motivation, then you take action. From that action, then you get results. And then with those results, you get more motivated. That's not how it works. The first step is actually action. No matter whether you're motivated or not, action comes first. Then you get motivated, then you get results, So action, then results. You get results from that action. And then from those results, you get more motivated. But action is actually the first step. And the results that you're getting initially, they're not like physically visible results. If you are not motivated to go work out, but you take action, and then you go work out, well, what are the results that you get? Well, number one, you get a feeling of pride. You're proud of yourself because you did it. You might get an endorphin rush because endorphins will rise. You will actually feel happier as a result of it. So, well, this feedback loop will now encourage you to do it again and again and again, to take more action because of those good feelings that are associated with it, even when you didn't want to do it in the first place. So the answer is you just got to fucking do it. And the cool part about it is, I think this is where most people struggle. They aren't sure what action to take. And I think in their mind, it's either, okay, I'm lying in bed right now. I don't want to do anything. The only option is get dressed, drive 20 minutes to the gym, go do a workout that I don't know what I need to do. It's like, no. Your action could be stand up and go on a 5-minute walk. Like literally, you don't even have to change out of your pajamas. Get the fuck up, go outside, go on a 5-minute walk, get some fresh air, get some sunlight, whatever. Just do something that is the lowest hanging fruit, because if you take the time to get up and get out of bed, go on a walk, it's probably not just going to be 5 minutes. You're going to end up doing more anyway. But even if it's just 5 minutes, you've taken that action, you're developing the habit, and you're going to get those results that you want that will then lead to more action. So yeah, that's how it fucking works. Clips Nation, let's go.
Very, very well said. And great summary of that section and that nice little graph from the book. Yeah, I don't even have much to add. I really like that you hit on the point that the action can be easy, because what you're doing is you're building momentum. You're getting yourself in motion. You're creating like this inertia. You're getting going. And a walk is a perfect example, because it's something that the majority of people can do. Even if it's an indoor 5-minute walk within your house, getting, 500 steps, like just doing something is going to get you on that trajectory, get you on that hamster wheel of that loop, essentially. Action, result, feeling better based on the result, wanting to do the action more, and it becomes easier. Objects in motion stay in motion, objects at rest stay at rest. Waiting to feel motivated to do anything, starting an exercise program, starting a nutrition plan, something in business, something at work, anything, you can end up waiting a really, really long time before you feel like doing something. But once you start, if you're like, I don't really feel like doing this, but I'm going to start doing it, writing is a great example. Who's ever felt motivated to write? All right, I know I'm supposed to write. I'm going to sit down. I mean, every great author has, Stephen Pressfield talks about this in his book, The War of Art. Like, it's a real struggle for creatives to create, to fight past the resistance. Start doing it. And you can trick yourself. You can say, I'm going to write one bad sentence. And like, oh, I'm already in my chair. I'm already here. I wrote the bad sentence. And you go as a result. But you have to take the action even when you don't feel like it. And it will get easier.